Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25. At the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Monday, down, 180. Right down. That's the way. 93. 93.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way up to the 46. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Slam, 734.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check it back. 80 weapon. Express. Motion. Reset. Out. Finish right.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Bring it. Loose right, Chief. Express. Watch out. Right and run.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Falcon first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You're mine. Kill.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon, finding room to the 20, and finally down at the 9-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Monday, down. 180. Rap. 637. 51, Mike. That's it.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Dawson's kick is up and through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Like 5. King. Ricky.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 180. 52. Switch up. 44. Alert. Big. Tighten up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Stu. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Take four.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
All right, now, black 30. Hey, what's the ball? Easy.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Set, 180. I'm coming up to you. Nicholas, 66. Quarter. Check 31. These two. Slack it.
Now a 1st carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
This is Gordon. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st down, Falcons.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 185. Goose right chief. Undercut. OP.
Here's Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. White Monday down.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, exit.
On second down, here's Carr. That one going to be complete to David Moore. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons
51,
first down.
Mike 51. I want that down. Got the screen. He's coming. He's right. Express. Kill.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Check. Watch the six. Watch later one. He's checking. Crash. 6-18.
On second and a couple. Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the shot. Low.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Now comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Like 52. I got it. Focus.
Now Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson, the new Texan. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successful.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Watch the eye. No spacing. Check your hot read. Hatchet. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Joker. Safe. Go. 7:34. Check. Heavy. Check.
To throw, it's Carr. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That! 180! Block the screen. Check 16. Rush in. Rush in. Take both of them. Check 99. Check 99.
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Malik Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
First and 10 at the
180. Double.
52 is the line. So don't say no.
Tight dog. Quarter.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Safety screaming. Solid. 5 down. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'm coming after you. Switch. No foul. Part 2 is the mic. Mike part 2. Cut. Hey, wahoo. Easy.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Open man has got one. It's complete. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Now Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked off inside the 10. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there by Gordon. 54 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here I come again. Here I come again. 22, 44.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
General West. It's a safety crib. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Show that bench release and go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now it's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Smooth.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Shit.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, 7:34.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Caught on the right side by Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Snickers, got to spin. Slip. Heat these two. Cross. Middle. Pop. No, check that. These two. 52 right here. 52. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run on first down. Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Here we go. Like 80. Watch the screen. Pass. Check the backer. No spacing. 50. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Hey! Out. Takes both of them. Flare. Watch out. Double bump. Shit.
On second down, here's Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line.
Down. 180. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 52. Come on, baby. 29.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target. And it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
694.
Carr now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From midfield, here's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 29. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to
Carr going to throw. And he's got his target. That's more.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down.
Down. 185. Express. White. One. Later one.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Ready, 9. White Monday down.
Again, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
That! Black 20. Black spot 4. I got you. Black is there. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Black.
They'll try to right side here with Miller.
Watch the screen.
Lamar Miller, the 30. past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Gordon. Oh, what a juke into space. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check now.
One final try now for Carr. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire